Hi guys, my name is Kiva and welcome back to DIY with KB. Last week we went to IKEA and we saved some money and got that high-end look. But today we're going to Target, a store that everyone has, and we're going to be exploring their Project 62 line. If you're not familiar with Project 62 is Target's modern home decor line. I know you're all familiar with the Studio McGee, which is a little bit more modern farmhouse, and Hearth and Ham, which is definitely farmhouse, but Project 62 is there for the modern home decor lovers like myself. If you're here, you love the clean lines, you like the textured vases, and Target has tons of them. So I'm gonna show you all of my favorites here today, and everything will be linked down below. Be sure to watch the entire video because I give you a bonus tip. Again, we're already buying affordable things, but I have tips on how to make things even more affordable. Before we get into today's video, please remember to subscribe, like this video, and check me out on Instagram at kiva.brent. Now let's save some money. Item number one is this round textured ceramic vase for only $15. You know, vessels are the thing right now. They're all the rage because you can use vessels absolutely everywhere. On a coffee table, on a console, on a media cabinet, on your kitchen counter, on your bathroom counter. There is always a place for a vessel, and this one is great because it has texture, it adds earthiness, it makes it exciting to look at, right? We want decor that is exciting to look at, and that's what texture does, but we also want something that is very neutral, and this is white, so it does exactly that. This looks like some of those vases that I was talking about at Joann, but the beauty of this vase is that it is already white. You don't have to spray paint it. This is perfect decor for people who don't want to DIY, they want instant gratification, and that's why Target is your place. Item number two is this Toronto Oblong marble tray. It is so chic, so luxurious, and it is only $30. I love this tray because it adds some color. It's not just basic white marble. You have some blacks in there, some reds, some browns, some white. There's a lot going on, but it is still high-end. It is solid marble, and this is heavy. I saw it in store and I almost took it home, but then I said, Kiva, where are you gonna put that? And the answer was nowhere. You can style this in a bathroom. I know that's your inclination with small trays like this. You're gonna use it for like your rings, your jewelry. At the end of the day, you don't wanna lose it in your drawers like I do, so you wanna put it in a tray, but this could work elsewhere. This could look really nice on a white side table, a really neutral side table in your living room. In this Target picture, you can see that they paired it with a plant. You could do something like that to add a pop of green, but trays like this provide a really good opportunity to add color when you're allergic to color like I am. It's really neutral, it's high-end looking, but it's not overwhelming. It's doing a lot even though it's very little. Item number three is the most talked about item right now on YouTube. And when I say YouTube, I just mean my own channel. This is this footed bowl from Target. It is $30 and it screams luxury. All of you are asking me for this bowl, and when I say I spent 4 hours on the Target website trying to find this bowl, and then Babe found it in a minute, I did do it, I did try. I love this bowl. It gives me Crate & Barrel vibes without the Crate & Barrel price. Now Crate & Barrel is good, but this, it's so affordable and it's smaller. Not everyone has those huge oversized places like you see in those luxury showrooms, so this is perfect. Dining table, coffee table, side table. You can leave this as in. Again, it is white and textured. It's giving me so much by itself, but you can pair it with some geodes, with some moss, with just about anything, and it's gonna look so high-end. You can even pour some wax in there and make it your own candle. There you go, DIY with KB right there. I wanna show you this bowl. So this is from a really, really high-end designer. This is almost $200, while the one we're looking at is $30, and see what they did here. They put some soil in there with the plant. It looks luxurious. You can use this again like this on a bookcase. So they're including it into their everyday style. You guys ask me about that all of the time. How do I make my house look high-end but also functional? So this is a perfect opportunity. We have the books that we read every day, the books that we need for work, but we also have our pedestal, you know, bringing a pop of decor to an otherwise boring bookshelf. The next item is a textured white vase that is only $20. It's very big. You can pair it with any of the vases that I've shown you thus far, or you can put some faux or real florals in it. It's just really nice and it gives you some height. So when we're designing things, when we're designing our coffee tables, our console tables, we don't want everything at the same level. That's flat, that's boring. We want different heights because again, more interesting to look at. So this provides you with the opportunity to do so. And what I'm loving about Project 62, as you can see so far in this video, video, a lot of these items work well together. So you can go into Target and buy all of these things at the same time, and you're guaranteed to have a really nice aesthetic little piece here. You're not worrying about whether these things are gonna work together, whether or not your house is gonna look cohesive. Target has taken care of that for you. Now we're moving on to artwork. You know I love to DIY, but I understand not everybody wants to get their hands dirty. There's nothing wrong with that. But where can we find affordable art? Of course, Target has you covered. This is Skate Away. It is only $45, and it's giving me RH vibes. It's giving me RH vibes because it is identical to things that they sell at RH. So why wouldn't we buy it for a fraction of the price? Again, this is $45. It's 24 inches by 30 inches. This size is perfect for a smaller apartment, for a powder room, and it is a print. Of course, you can go on Etsy, but if you don't want to go through the hassle, this is not only the print, but it also comes framed, and it just adds some new shapes to a space. You know what I always say, we don't want rectangle, 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 rectangle. We want a rectangle and a square and a triangle and all the other different shapes, and a really good way to introduce those shapes is via your art. So this is an amazing option. The next item is this marble tray. It is $40, but the price is for a reason. It's 10 inches by 14 inches, so you can use this tray on your coffee table, on any surface where you really want to center things in the middle of a space and not have them just sitting directly on a surface. So that is why a tray is a perfect option. I really like this tray because marble introduces a new stone. It's a new texture. You know, stone comes from the earth, so it's adding some earthiness, but you don't have to add the pampas or the wood if that's not your style. If you're into modern design like me, you're not really inclined to do that. So this is a roundabout route to adding some earthiness. I also love this because it is white, and adding a pop of white to any space is always a phenomenal choice because it's gonna make it look a little bit more bright, a little bit more airy, and that's what we need in most homes, unless you're going for the really dark and moody and seductive feel. The next item is this Reticent art piece. It's actually 2 pieces of art, and altogether they are $80. And this is breaking away from my normal black and white art. And I love this because it's still abstract, but it adds a little bit of color. You have the blue, you have the brown, you have the black, you have the white. There's more going on there, and this actually resembles that Park Lane artwork that you see in Home Goods all the time, which is really great. We love Home Goods artwork, but you know, people will fight you in a Home Goods to get that Sarah Brooks piece. So this is an easy way to get the art in a more standardized way. So I really love this as an option, and it's a 2 set. And adding 2 pieces of art to a space is kind of nice sometimes because you get 2 pieces of art that are slightly different. So you have a series, you can have the same art in your home that's only slightly different, a little bit more interesting to look at. People are like, oh, is this different? How is it different? Why is it different? Ooh, that's really interesting. I wonder why that artist made that choice. And it makes finding art that looks similar far less of a hassle for you guys, because finding art that complements one another is a skill. It does take time. That's why I DIY so much of my art. So buying 2 sets like this from Target is a really easy way to kind of skip that problem. This blew me out of the water when I found this. This is a modern brass sconce that is only $39, and the best part is it is plugged in, so if you live in an apartment or someplace that you're renting, or you just don't want to get something hardwired, you can have this really high-end looking sconce and you don't have to do too much to get it installed. I love this because it has the clear cord, and not every plug-in sconce does. Sometimes they have the black cords, and it makes it really apparent that maybe it should have been something that was hardwired, but you don't have to worry about this with this particular piece. I love that it's brass, so gold is an amazing color, but it can really easily look gaudy if it's not the perfect gold. So brass kind of, you know, avoids that problem. I love this piece because you can put this on either side of a mirror, you can put this in an entryway, in a hallway, you can put this on the either side of art. Sconces are just a really good way to add wall decor. I'm gonna say it, lighting is a part of your decor. Light is part of art. So sconces are a really good way to get art if you don't want traditional paintings. So let's get really affordable sconces. This is a really great option. I believe that you cannot buy this in store. You have to buy this online, but Target delivery is really, really easy. It's really similar to Amazon Prime in my opinion. I order things from Target all the time. They get here really swiftly, and I'm always super satisfied. And again, Target is a great company because if something ends up broken, you can talk to them. I know a lot of us had that problem with our Studio McGee things, and the troubleshooting of that went well for me. Let me know down in the comments if it went well for you. I don't want to say anything that's wrong, but I think Target is a really good company to buy from because you can take everything back to the store. If it doesn't work, get your money back and just keep it moving. Now, this modern arm table lamp is $49, and I wouldn't traditionally go for this, but I don't know, it was speaking to me today, I guess. I really like this piece because, as I discovered last week, lamps are so expensive for absolutely no reason. If you are a lamp maker, please let me know down in the comments why they're so expensive. But when I go to all the high-end stores, I'm like, why? Why? So this piece is really, it really stood out to me because it is something that you're gonna want in a traditional home, a coastal home. I guess that's the same thing as a beach home, a farmhouse home. People need lamps, people need to be able to see. So this is a really great option because it's just going to blend into the background. And you know what? Sometimes that's what we need decor for. Sometimes things just have a practical use. Sometimes we just need a lamp. So this is gonna blend into the background, but it has an interesting shape to it. So it's not all for nothing. It's a little bit more interesting to look at than something that's just like a straight vertical lamp. And the lampshade is a true white instead of a beige. I am upset about beige, you guys. Beige has ruined 2021 already for me. So I was really happy about this option. It's affordable, and plus it comes with the lampshade. That's where they really get you with the prices sometimes these days. They're like, oh, the lamp is only $150, but they're like, but there's no light bulb, there's no cord, there's no shade, you can't turn it on, and you also have to deliver it to your home, which is gonna cost you another $150. So that's what I really like about Target. This Project 62 option is a good one. It also comes in gold, but the gold is out of stock right now. I don't particularly care for the gold anyway, so let's just forget that it exists. This Valencia pendant lamp, which is only $95, is going to ruin my marriage. I love it. I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't have a better word. I love it. It has kept me up at night. I think it is beautiful, and it is no money compared to other things. Here is an image of a very similar dome pendant lamp from a higher end store. This one is $399. This one that we are looking at here at Target is only $95. The one downside is that it does need to be hardwired, but that's okay because we've saved so much money on the lamp that we can pay an electrician to hardwire it. It's gonna be okay. I love this lamp. It's brass. It's brass. It's not gold, so we're not gonna have the gaudy problem like we were talking about. This lamp is great. It's a very fair size. I mean, a very fair cost for the size. It's really hard to get these domes anyway. They can be hundreds of dollars. This is gonna look good in your entryway. It's especially gonna look good above your dining table. That's what you see here in this image. That's what they did, and it just looks so luxe. And you can see they actually paired it with pink chairs, which is a little bit more glam. So this can really work regardless of what your style is. And again, that's what we're trying to do here. Interior design, it doesn't have to be inaccessible because of the price, and that's what we're doing here on DIY with KB. So let's talk about the next item. So this Haydon rug from Target is $3.99. You're like, Kiva, $3.99? $3.99? Well, the same rug at Restoration Hardware, it is 7x10. The same rug at Restoration Hardware is, I believe, $1,800. I will put the price here on the screen for you. I don't remember off the top of my head. The point is, it is more than $1,000 and it is expensive. Let's pause. Let's do our bonus tip. Okay, we're all about saving money, but we need to know, what is our frame of reference for price? What is saving money, and then what is just buying junk? So we wanna save money, so things like rugs. Yes, the $100 rug from Big Lots can seem really enticing. Trust me, I've bought it, I've been there. But sometimes we wanna spend the $400, the $500 at Target. It's more affordable than Restoration Hardware, but it's still a pretty penny, but it's worth it because you're getting the thick pile, you're getting the quality, and your house is gonna look high end. So that's my bonus tip of the day. Know how much money is the right amount of money to be spending for items. If you ever have a question, shoot me a DM. I'll let you know, is that worth it? Is it not worth it? Is that the right amount of money? Is it not the right amount of money? I got a lot of shade from you guys about pricing on which luxury items you should be investing in, but I had to tell you the truth. There are some things that you just have to spend more money on because it's about quality. It's about longevity. This Marina Modern Geometric Rug is 9x12, and it's even more expensive. It is $499. They didn't make it the even 500. Something about the 4, I guess, makes us feel a little bit safer. But again, it's really nice and neutral. It has the gray and either a white or an ivory in it. I'm not quite sure what the color is, but there's a little detail, but not too much. This is what I say to my clients all the time. Unless you want your rug to be your accent piece in your home, whether you want your art to act like a piece of art, then we want to choose a rug that's a little bit more subtle. So we can have some pattern, but not too much. So this for me is on the extreme end of pattern. I don't know that I'd ventured over here, but if I were going to, this is what I would choose, because you got the X's, the lines, all of that good stuff, and it looks high end. It looks like some of the things they're gonna give you at those more expensive stores, but this one is more affordable. Something I will say about rugs from Target or any place where they have a store in person, go look at these rugs in store if that is possible, because pile doesn't always look the same online as it does in person. The quality of the rugs don't always look the same online as in person. So go to your local store and see these rugs in person if you can. And if you order something, if you order anything and it doesn't look the way you thought it was supposed to look, you should return that. I know returning can give us a lot of anxiety. I'll tell you, sometimes I have to return something. I'm like, babe, can you please do it for me? But it is so worth it because you're gonna get your money back and you can reinvest that money in something else. It's okay to not like a product. Companies are okay with selling you really expensive products, so what's wrong with you getting your money back for a really expensive product? Take the time to do the troubleshooting, to talk to customer service, get your money back. But again, I love these rugs. They look really nice online, but I haven't seen these two in person. So I wanna make sure that if you do buy them, they are what they claim to be. The very last item is this Alester drink table, and it is $50, and it is one of my favorite finds. I love a nice drink table. I don't drink, I guess it's a table for my water, but it's really nice. I like it because it looks kind of like a pedestal. Pedestals are in right now. Thank you, Arvin. He has made it a trend, and I'm happy for him, and I'm happy for all of us about it. But pedestals are in right now, and I really like how this drink tray, again, looks kind of like a piece of art, but it actually has a practical use. It is only $50. These tables can be $100, $200. Look at these other tables here right now. They're very nice. I'm not sure they're necessarily worth the price, simply because they are tiny, right? They're a drink table. Something so tiny shouldn't cost so much money. So I think this is a really roundabout way to get something that looks high end, that has a very practical use. I love this. I love the stand. I've not seen it in person, but I will be on the hunt. I will go to every Target in Pittsburgh if I have to, but I love this piece. It is comparable to the ones at other high-end stores, and I'm just obsessed with it. It is so lovely. Okay guys, that is it for my roundup of items that you should be looking at from Project 62. Again, Project 62 is Target's modern line, and their products are phenomenal. You just need to know where to look, so I hope I helped you out with that today. If you're gonna buy any of these items, please let me know which ones you're gonna buy down below. I'm definitely gonna get that Alester drink table, and after I stop filming, I'm going to beg Anne for that pendant. I'll let you know if I'm successful or not. Thank you so much for watching today's video. All of the information on all of these products will be linked down below in the description box, so go look out for those. And remember to check out my other videos on places like IKEA and Target for other high-end decor dupes, because I'm telling you, interior design doesn't have to be inaccessible. Regardless of your financial bracket, you deserve a beautiful home, so let's make that happen together. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and until next time, have a beautiful day.